Looks like we got a new friend! You're just in time. Quick, get behind your bench.
Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Completely Normal, the Pulp Cthulhu campaign by our wonderful keeper, Smallish Sam. Before we go round, let's pop all of our links in chat. Thank you, Academy Monitor, as the Monitor hastily spams you with all of our social links, places you can support us online. Sponsor information, big thank you to Mage Hand Press and Bird and the Storm Publishing who make this all possible. And also, there are some websites that you can visit where you get 10 to 15% discount. And lastly, but most certainly not leastly, we have the Tweet Live. Retweeting doesn't do anything for the campaign this season, but we still really appreciate your support. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Why don't we hand over to the wonderful Smallish Sam? Oh, hi, Sam!
Oh, hi! I still don't know what to say as the DM, so I'm Smallish Sam. That's all. Do you want me to take over, or do you want to
Yeah, sure.
keep going?
Why don't you take the lead?
Okay.
Introduce everyone.
Okay. I think we will... Oh, I think I went clockwise last time, so I'll go counterclockwise. And I'll skip over Scrat, so I'll start with our lovely With a Brick.
Good.
Hey, I'm Ray. I'm with a brick. I play Carmen Jane, a private investigator on vacation now, kind of, in this craziness. I'm very excited to see what happens this week.
Thank you very much to Potato Hollow, who has been subscribed for a year! Thank you so much. Enjoy your new chat badge, Tater. Thank you. Oh, and Lionel gets the reroll.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
And speaking of Lionel, let's...
Yes, I'm Wild Engineer, and I will be playing Loina Shanks, the friendly neighborhood butcher who really he just wants to cook some meat, guys. Come on.
Yeah, totally just wants to cook some meat. Let us then hop over to our lovely Talia.
Oh, hello. Talia, played by Ed Anikster, or Anik. Yeah, also just on holiday in this lovely town and not at all because my parents needed me out of the country for a while, which is why I'm traveling with my lovely aunt.
Oh, yes. And who might that lovely aunt be?
That's me, surprise. Hi, I'm Vicky. You can find me on cutie_v on Twitter, and I'm playing Crystal, a pathologist on vacation time with her niece, Talia.
Thank you very much to Lynx, who comes in with the raid. Oh, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We're just getting started today. Just getting started.
Oh, that we are. Let us end with our lovely Scrat, or Scott.
Hi everyone, I'm Scrat, and I'll be playing Scott Smith, actual good guy, hunter, possibly odd job person, strange letters being received, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing at all. Also, let's randomly decide who gets to recap from last week. Oh, hey, Scrat, why don't you get to do it?
Okay, sure thing. Also, I noticed that the Sam, that the clockwise anti-clockwise thing is more difficult than you might think, huh?
Did I go opposite?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can't track it, as you might tell from last season.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Okay, so last week, we met all of the characters. We met them all in the town of Completely Normal, where the train randomly stopped, depositing Talia and Crystal in the town, and Carmen also. They all merged on Lionel's place. Scott, meanwhile, is staying in a shack nearby for reasons. He finds a note on his desk that says, we need you to find and kill the kid starting the fires. Oh, maybe it just said find. Scott's got a bit of a one-track mind when it comes to reading things. We went into town to try and find out what's causing the fires. Ended up in the butcher's, where everyone had kind of congregated. And then there was a fire, and they all ran out to the fire, and there was a fire, and then they couldn't figure anything out about the fire, and then a train arrives randomly in the town, and it deposits Crystal and Talia, and Carmen also. Lionel is in his butcher shop in the town. No, I'm not just repeating myself. The game did a Groundhog Day on us. We did the same things again as we went into town, except this time we rushed to where the fire was going to be, and somewhere else caught fire. All the while, we can smell popcorn.
Sounds about right. And I believe when you guys left off, you guys had, everything had gone black, everything had disappeared, and there was fire all around you. Am I remembering this correctly?
And those of us who passed the listen check heard a woman screaming after we heard a thunder crack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But not everybody heard that, and I don't know who. I know I did, and I don't know who else did because we went to black.
Yep.
And thank you very much to Michael Wayne, who donates so that Crystal and Talia can get some rerolls. And I'm guessing that last one might be to make it so that... No, that's for me, so I get a reroll. So now the only person without a reroll is Carmen. Sorry, Carmen.
It's okay.
Even the DM has a reroll before you do. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Excitable person.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could say that like this was abnormal, but we all know that I have barking doggo too. Anyway, so did I make you guys roll a sanity check last time? You know what? Let's all start with a sanity check. Either way.
Hey.
Yay!
No,
Oh, hey,
I'm so happy.
I'm really sane. Like, really, really sane.
I'm not that sane right now.
Yeah, so let's have Talia. Oh, Talia and Mr. Lionel can both take 1 whole sanity damages. So perfect. So we start where we left off, where you guys have everything went to black. Fire came up. You're surrounded by fire, and it's growing taller and taller. First 10, 15, 20 feet tall. Just as quickly as it came, it disappears. The light starts to shine through, and you see you're in a house. A house that appears to have been burned on the inside. What do you guys do?
Do I recognize this house? I mean, is it in the town?
There's an air of familiarity to this house, but you don't know, like, you can't say, like, oh, this is the grocer's house or anything. Like, it's not a house you recognize, but something about this house is a bit familiar to you.
Can I look around? Is everybody with us? Is it all 5 of us? The 4 of
Yep.
us? 5 of us?
It's all 5 of you guys.
Are we
You guys are standing exactly how you were standing before, like, in kind of clustered together. What were you going to say, Carmen?
I was gonna ask, are we in the house looking at the house, or are we already, like, are we in the house, like, looking at a room, or are we outside looking at a house? There we go.
There you go. You're inside.
Okay.
You'll probably be in, like, what is, like, the living room or, like, the main entrance room.
Okay. Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a few windows.
Can I walk over to the window and peer outside? Is there anything outside? Like, can I see anything at all?
Yeah, so you look outside and you see a farmer's market. Like the exact same farmer's market that you guys were at before.
Is there,
Right there. Like,
is there-
it's literally...
Yeah, we're looking out onto the farmer's market. Is there
Yeah.
a clock in this house anywhere?
No, it would have been burned, unfortunately. Clocks usually have, like...
Lionel, what time does your fancy flip phone say it is?
Let me check. Is it
It's...
10:30?
Yeah, I forgot what time I said. I should have written this down. I forgot what time I said last time, but it is that time. So no time. Yeah, no time has passed.
It's still 10. But I don't know if it's our 10 or the night 10.
And we still don't know a date, so it could be the... What was the date again? I've written it down somewhere.
September 18th and
Yeah, we
19th.
don't know if it's the 18th or the 19th.
Wait, did you guys? Because it'll say on the phone. I believe I had you guys. Oh shoot! I really should have written notes.
You had us on... Hang on, I have so many notes. You had us on... You had us back on the 19th.
Okay, perfect. It's the 19th at 10:30 in the morning. We'll put it there.
Also, we've had a bunch of things come in. Carmen now has 2 rerolls and gifted their reroll to Sammy the Keeper. I think that's everything. Thank you very much to Michael, Wayne, and Tater who came in with all of those, and Kentucky Hawkeye as well who gifted it also. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, it's the same time. So it's 10:30 a.m. on the... What did I say? The 19th, or was it the 18th? The 19th? Sure.
Scott, well, he's got all his equipment on him, right? He'll lean into his bag and probably... His hand hovers over the rifle, wondering whether he should draw it or not, like, because there's spooky stuff going on. But also, he kind of looks around and is... He takes his hand away, and he's sort of questioning the people around him more than anything else. Love you all, sorry.
I'm just gonna go outside to the farmer's market. Fuck this house.
Yeah, I think main idea is to get out.
Like if whatever is making this happen wants me in this house, I do not want to be in this house.
Perfect. What way do you exit? The front or the back door?
The one that looks out onto the farmer's market.
So the front door.
Mhm.
You walk out the front door and you're immediately at the back of the house. Inside the house. Thank
murder house.
you, whoever who donated the complication last week.
That
Thank you.
would have been my darling friend. I actually don't know his chat name,
Yep.
but yeah.
Like Azarin?
Thank you, Yelmer. Azarian?
Azarian? Something like that.
Yelmer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yelmer.
So,
So straight at the back of the house.
yes.
I just look at Scott and go, so you have anything in that bag that's gonna fix this?
While they're all doing that,
Azarin, there he is, sorry.
I don't.
while they're all doing that, can I kind of look on like other shelves? Is there any furniture at all?
Yeah. So this is a house that was lived in. It was very clearly lived in, and it was only burnt enough to where like things are charred, but they're not all ash. If that makes sense.
Then can I just start like pulling things off of shelves and just trying to find anything that might seem important or different or just kind of, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I just trying to look for anything. while they're
Yeah,
talking.
you definitely can do that. As I pop out a character sheet so I can see what the roles are. Can you make me like a spot hidden check? Oh, on a hard success. So you find lots of library books, like Alice in Wonderland. What are classics? I don't know what classics are. Says the person who dropped out of high school. 40,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah, Great Expectations. You find lots of books like that. And one thing you do find next to these books is a picture. And in this picture is an older guy who you can't see his face, but he has a very average build. A little muscular, but fairly average. And next to him is this girl about 7 or 8 years old, with long blonde hair, very skinny, small little girl.
I'm just gonna take the picture and kind of go back to the group and so I don't know if this is important, but maybe this is the previous owners of the house. If anything, something.
Listen, I had a contact tell me about someone setting fires in the town. They mentioned it was a child.
Here, let me take a look at that picture. Is it anyone I would recognize, or?
You can't tell. It's I mean, there's no like any noticeable features are charred.
Maybe we'll be able to find another one around. Just keep looking, I guess.
Is it always terrifying children? Okay, can I leave the house through the back door?
Yeah, sure. You can leave the house through the back door.
Do I end up near the front door?
Yep, you end up at the front door.
I had the suspicion this might happen, but I had to try anyway. So is this a one-story house? Are there stairs?
It's a one-story house. There's probably 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a living room.
Oh, fun stuff.
Is there a
Is
basement?
No,
there
there's
a
no basement.
Oh.
Nope.
The windows we can look out of, do they open?
No.
Do they open if I throw a chair through them?
No.
Tough windows.
Yep.
I mean,
They're like Gorilla Glass or something, right? Gorilla Glass is the...
Look, I've got a couple of pieces on me. I could try shooting the windows out.
I'm not going to say you shouldn't, but I am going to go somewhere where, I'm probably not going to get hit by flying anything.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the best course of action. If we can't go out the doors, I don't think the windows are going to be quite different.
Yeah, you might hit someone if you do shoot through it.
But glass always shattered easily, right? That's what happens in the movies.
Well, listen, I think I'm gonna... And I'll pull the rifle out. I'm gonna stay armed anyway. Something is causing us to be trapped here, and I'm not best pleased about it.
I was just saying, I would be happy if, Ray or Lionel had a better idea, but so far, we're still in this house.
Search the house?
Yeah, sure, search the house.
Let's search the house.
I'll look the kitchen. I'll check the kitchen out.
I'll check
Okay.
the bathroom.
Should we split up, or should we stick together?
I think at least 2 of us should stay.
I think we should have at least a buddy system.
Well, there's 5 of us. Who's the 2 and who's the 3?
The house isn't that big. We can all just yell out.
Yeah, but this is the type of thing where you turn around and then you turn back and suddenly they're gone, right? We've already had the fire, the scary children, the loud booms, and the time travel.
And Talia's teleporting through doors right now.
Also, I've been teleporting through doors, which is entertaining and oddly terrifying.
Yes, slightly terrifying.
Slightly terrifying.
Also, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere without my aunt hovering over me.
I will definitely. You were quick enough to get to the door before I could react, but I'm glad you are still landing in the house, at least something. So it had a first floor as well?
No, there's only a
Just one.
floor 0, as apparently you guys call it.
If you're okay, you 3 can, and I will grab Talia and let's check out whatever room is next.
I might recommend, if space and time are being messed with right here and we're teleporting, perhaps I could suggest physical contact.
You suggested it last time. Did it help?
You want to hold hands?
I'll hold hands with Scott.
We all stuck together, didn't we?
I'll hold hands with Scott.
Maybe a hand on the shoulder system. That way we can keep a gun arm free.
Talia will just sort of slide down part of her coat so Scott can hold her shoulder.
I will have
There
my
you
hand
go.
on your shoulder, just squeezing it.
Scott
on
smiles.
Crystal.
Scott smiles nervously at Crystal in thanks.
Damn it, Aunt Crystal.
Let's focus on what is important. We need to find out how to get out.
I am trying to focus on something very important. Thank you very much.
Y'all are a riot.
So, what room do you guys go to first?
I think we claimed the kitchen, right?
The kitchen.
Yes.
Perfect.
Kitchen.
So, you enter the kitchen, and there's a table, nice wooden table, that did not survive this fire. Possibly this room looks possibly a little bit more charred than the last room. You have your standard kitchen utensils. Anything that's like metal is obviously still there. And there's a fridge. Pantry is still mostly intact.
Anything in the fridge?
Sure, you want to go ahead and make me a spot hidden check?
No.
I'll make a spot hidden check.
But I will.
Perfect.
I don't want to.
Whilst they're checking the fridge, I'll be looking elsewhere. I'm
Mhm.
looking for the creep that's making us teleport around and stuff.
Double fail.
Yeah.
Look for a knife block or so, just because I have the feeling I need something for protection.
Okay. So you both also make me a spot hidden check. Carmen, are you doing anything during this?
I'm going through the cupboards.
Okay.
Whatever is left, either top ones or bottom ones, whatever just happens to be a cupboard of some kind.
Okay, so like where they'd keep like the dishes and stuff, like
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make me a spot hidden check as well. So let's start with the fridge.
I'm gonna use some luck for that to make this.
Okay. So you're gonna spend 4 whole lucks. Cool. In the fridge, Talia, you don't really see anything aside from like rotting food. And Loinel, you see, so it's like one of those where fridge is on one side, freezer's on the other. I don't know what those are called. And as you open the freezer, the only thing that you see that you know is not spoiled because of your background is the meat. The meat still looks to be fairly intact, which is weird because you notice that the freezer is not on, right? There's no electricity. You're okay, Tramp. It's okay. That there's no electricity or anything going on. The freezer is not cold, but the meat is still frozen.
So the meat's frozen, but the freezer's off.
Yes.
Is the meat still packaged? Is there any identifiers on the meat?
Yes.
Like...
Oh, sorry. Is there any identifiers? No, there's no identifiers. The meat is still packaged, though.
Okay, so
like,
packaged.
It's in like a Ziploc, like when people buy meat from the store and then they.
And thank you very much to Tater, who donates you 5 luck, Lionel.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Some frozen meat in an unfrozen freezer, guys. I have no idea what to think about this.
Another weird thing around here.
And we will next go to. Oh no! Wait, let me see. There's the sanities. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. So, Crystal, what did you say? You were looking for a knife, right?
Yeah.
So you can easily find that there was a knife block that has all the like chef's knives on it, and they're all extremely well sharpened.
I will pick one that is not too small.
Okay, yeah, it's like a medium size.
Yeah. And I will just keep it in my hand, but point it down at the moment.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay, perfect. And Scrat, did you roll me a spot hidden at all?
No, I did not. I was just looking around the room in case anyone was sneaking up us or anything, but I can make a spot hidden if you'd like.
No, that's okay. You're totally fine. I misunderstood. That's good to know.
Question?
Yes.
Does this place smell like popcorn?
No, this doesn't smell like popcorn. It smells like burnt. Just burnt stuffs. Like there was a fire here. Smoky. There we go. There's the word that I'm looking for. It smells smoky.
If I see my aunt carrying a knife, I'm gonna go, that is a great idea, and also grab a knife, but a slightly smaller one for ease of hiding.
Okay. Yeah, you probably can find like, do you want like a fruit, like a paring knife, or do you want like a slightly larger, like a stick knife?
Slightly large, just a stick knife.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can find that easily enough. Are you trying to hide it from your aunt, though? No? Okay.
She knows me well enough.
Yeah.
I would honestly, that's not what worries me. So let her have it.
And last, you need to. I love you, Tramp, but you need to move. Okay, perfect. Last but certainly not least, you, Ray, or I'm sorry, Carmen. You find dishes. They seem to be warm to the touch, as if they were recently heated, but they all seem intact, not broken, like, or anything. They all seem like they were fully intact.
Okay. The plates in the cupboards are warm, like if you put them in a dish warmer, if that makes any sense, which it really doesn't.
Why would you have a dish warmer?
Couldn't that be from the fire?
I don't know.
Anything else still warm?
I was just gonna say I don't know when the fire took place. I don't know how long it's been, but I don't think it's been in the proximity to keep only the dishes warm.
And then still the meat frozen.
Right.
Yeah. It's... Maybe we should check out another room. I don't quite trust this meat here.
Well,
I'm the only one who's tried to leave the house so far, right? Just in general?
Yes, I believe so.
Hell, if the butcher says that he can't trust the meat, I say we can't trust the meat. Let's go and check something else out.
Alright.
Am I able to tell what kind of meat it is, or at least the cut?
It's just like steak or something.
Okay. Alright, so it looks like beef. Great.
What was the other room we were heading to?
Where's the next room? So you're in the kitchen. I would assume you would have to go down a hall at this point. And the first room so it's like you have going down the hall. On the right hand side would be a room. On the left hand side would be another bedroom. And then somewhere further down the hall is a bathroom. Look at the end of the hall. You're okay.
Should we...
room?
You guys are all okay too. Also, Scott, sorry, I forgot to say this earlier. While everybody was investigating, you did see a shadow. But that was it. It could have been your mind. It could have been...
No, can I try and spot hidden on that shadow and see something?
Oh, you absolutely can.
I didn't see a thing. I saw a shadow.
No, you did. Yeah, it was a shadow. That's about it.
If we're heading down the hallway, I'll just sort of sidle up next to Scott and hold his elbow. He's a big, strong man who's apparently going to protect me.
So the bathroom is the first thing that we come across?
No, bathroom is going to be at the end of the hall.
Yeah, we have bedroom left and bedroom right.
Yeah, and they're at the same, right there, facing each other at the doors.
All right, well, left or right, y'all?
Let's start with right and then left.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You throw open the door, Lionel, and I'll make sure the room's clear.
Sure. Count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Can you both make me dex saves or dex checks, I guess?
Yes, I can. That is one thing I can do.
Perfect. So as you open the door, because of the structural integrity of this house is poor now, the door kind of falls over, but you both manage to kind of like duck out of the way. I guess it falls this way to you guys. You both manage to like duck out of the way and like hop out, and you're fine.
Well, there ain't seem to be much structure to the house anymore, so let's be careful, I guess.
Should we still try the left room?
Might as well check everything.
I mean, it can't hurt.
Are you guys going to enter the right room at all?
Door's open, may as well.
How do we look inside? Halfway stable or?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the door that fell off.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So, I mean, if you don't trust it, you don't have to look in. If you do, you can look in. That's...
Just sort of peek around the corner.
Yeah, it's a room. It looks like it's a little girl's room.
Wardrobe, dresser, nightstand, bed, what sort of thing?
Yeah. And who's all looking in this room?
Definitely Scott.
I'll peek in.
So everybody now enters the room. As you enter the room, the door shuts.
Naturally.
Yep.
What?
Yes,
The door
the
that
door
fell
that fell off shuts.
At
And
this
as
point,
yes.
oh no, I was just gonna say at this point, Carmen's gonna reach into her jacket where she has like a sling holster and take out. She's got like a small pistol, and I'm gonna take that out now.
Oh, you were so much cooler than I thought you were.
Hey, good to see someone else is ready for action.
Always.
I'm just gonna hold on to my knife real good.
I'm just gonna
Perfect.
shake my head and be like, city folk.
And as you all step into this room, you will notice that it's fine. This room is completely, you could almost say it's completely normal.
I'll look around for any pictures or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I look under the mattress for like diaries and things.
Okay.
See if there's a
Ah.
nightstand or any drawers.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, anybody who wants to look around can make me a spot hidden check. If you want to keep lookout, you don't have to make a spot hidden check. Just if you're looking for something in particular, make a spot hidden check, and then we will get to all of
I'm
them.
gonna re-roll that because I really want to succeed at this.
Okay.
Just wondering if there's anything else I can use that would be like... No. No, not at all. Damn it.
I'm gonna keep a lookout this time.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm also gonna spend 9 luck to make that a hard success.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So can you all just tell me what you were looking for? And
I
I'm
was
gonna go one.
specifically looking for like a diary or something.
Okay, perfect. And you succeeded. So you're looking for a diary, and as you're rummaging, you look, in all the usual places, under the pillow, in the drawer. You don't find a diary. But what you do find is a note. Like a typed up note from the School of Completely Normal.
Of course,
Okay.
that's what it's called.
And it says, "Dear Mr." and the last name looks like somebody took a pen and scratched it out.
Yep.
"I am sorry, but your daughter has been displaying some odd behaviors, and we are very concerned. We suggest she see a therapist as soon as possible, and until she does and is cleared by a therapist, she cannot return to school." And then it's signed by the principal of the School of Completely Normal.
I'll sort of flap the note at Scott going, I think I found your disturbed young person.
Yes, indeed. It seemed that way.
And let's then hop to, well, first of all, Mr. Loynell, what were you looking for?
Just anything, like if there's like wallets or receipts or anything like that,
Yeah, so this is, and as you look, this is a kid's room. It's extremely messy. You can't find anything. Like it's, I mean, maybe this child doesn't even have a wallet. You don't know.
Alright.
We will then, I don't want to go to Scrat yet, so we will then hop to Crystal. What were you looking for, Crystal?
Looking for any kind of pictures, like Polaroid pictures or other pictures that show.
You see, and so you see a lot of pictures of this same little girl that Carmen showed you a picture of earlier, at different ages, in a soccer uniform, in front of the library. Another picture of her in front of the library. There's quite a few pictures of her in front of the library. And there's another picture that seems to have gotten torn of her with a man dressed in plaid. looks to be the same kind of shape as earlier. And you can see this picture looks like it has drops of water on it, almost as if these drops were tears, perhaps.
I will keep that picture, or the parts of the picture.
Yeah. And I think that leaves us with Mr. Smith. What did you say you were looking for again, Mr. Smith?
Scott is looking for confirmation that this disturbed little girl is the one that's causing the fires.
Okay. Well, you see I'm going to hold off on that. What you do find is you find this cookbook. She has stacks of books, and in this you find a cookbook. And it says, "To E. Much love always. Lionel."
Like Lionel?
It's spelled Lionel, so we'll see.
I mean, I'll
Alternate reality, Lionel.
raise it and I'll be like, hey Lionel, you got anything to do with this? And pass Lionel the book.
Does it look like my handwriting?
It could be your handwriting. You have very generic handwriting, though, so it could not be your handwriting.
I don't know. I don't remember any. I don't remember any, right?
Curse you butchers and your generic handwriting.
Well, it's gotta be legible for everybody. Come on.
And
Who's he?
as this is happening, Carmen, can you make me a spot hidden check?
Oh boy.
Perfect. So Carmen and Scott, you will see Scott's kind of looks like that same shadow you saw earlier, actually. However, with this shadow, you see flames as well, or like shadows of flames, I mean. Thank you. And this shadow looks like it could be somebody whose stature may or may not be similar to the girl in that picture.
When you say a shadow, is it something I can chase?
It's on the wall. You can look to the other direction if you want.
Yeah, I'll try and follow the feet.
It disappears.
Anyone else see that?
I did see that, correct? I also saw what he saw.
Wait, what did you see?
There were flames, but not flames. They looked like shadows.
Yeah, like a shadowy little girl covered in flames.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what he said.
Let me clarify. The girl was not covered in flames. There were girl and then flames, right? So it's not like she was on fire. Definitely not the image.
Okay, there was a little girl, and then there were flames.
Oh, shit. And
I totally think one of the adults should just go talk to the little girl. Go on, go adult.
Well, now, Crystal, you seem to have some experience with younger folk. Excuse me, Talia. Perhaps you'd be the most qualified for this.
It's okay, Scott. In my country, I'm legal.
Crystal?
I will just shake my head. I'm not dealing with this at the moment. That's something for later.
While they're kind of doing that, if I can I step towards where I saw the shadow and just kind of bend down a little bit? Is it like was it a short girl, like a young girl, or is she kind of like, how old do you think she is?
So she looked like that same 7 to 8 year old girl that was in these pictures.
So I'll like kind of crouch down to make myself seem shorter and just in the general area, and I want to just be like, if there's something you're trying to tell us, could you make it a little clearer? We're only trying to help. We don't mean any harm. We really just want to see what's going on and if we can be of any help to you or to figure out what you need us to do. And I'll just sit and kind of see if anything happens.
Okay, perfect. Can you guys all make me a listen check?
Which check, sorry? Listen.
Yes, listen.
Another one of my unnatural skills.
I'm very distracted.
Yeah. Scrat, can you re-roll that for me, please?
I certainly can. Using one of your rerolls?
Using one of my re-rolls.
Oh, boy.
Perfect. So much better. Okay. Okay. So, Carmen and Crystal, you guys hear a little girl laughing. And you hear her sing, "Ring around the rosy." I'm not going to finish the... Can you both make me sanity checks?
Glad to do so.
Yes, Pulp Cthulhu, the game where failing listening checks is a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's more like Pulp Cthulhu, any Cthulhu game run by Sam. Oh, wow. So, I will get back to you in a second, Crystal. Carmen, this freaks you out as much as it freaks out your player, right? Like, what is going on? Why is there a little girl singing? This is creepy. Can you take 3 points of sanity damage for me?
I definitely can. And I think because of that, Carmen would tear up a little bit, just like in the corner of her eyes. You know, they would well up just a little bit because it hits a little bit too closely for her. But she won't actually cry. She just, for a moment,
like that.
Then she kind of calms herself back down, but she does kind of take a moment.
Can I see if I notice this?
Would it be noticeable, Carmen?
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you Carmen, right? Are you doing all right there?
Suffering children is not something that I want to be a part of in a negative way. I just want to help in any way that I possibly can. I just want to help this little girl if we need it, or eradicate it, or help her move on, whatever is going on, this craziness. Knowing that it might be a little one who is suffering is just a little heavy. But thank you.
Yeah. If you ever need to talk about anything, always want to talk or listen. I can listen.
Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that.
Yeah.
And she'll like put her hand on his shoulder and kind of just like rub it real quick. Like, thank you.
Well, I guess we need to figure out who this girl is. That seems to be where everything seems to be pointing to.
And before you do this, I did want to resolve Crystal's I think you got an extreme success on that sanity check, right?
Yep.
So you've seen disturbing behavior in children before. Maybe your niece might have displayed some disturbing behaviors. This is far beyond that, and you recognize that, like, this is not obviously this isn't a normal child, but this isn't like, this is somebody who has gone a lot farther. This is somebody who possibly could be one of those children that you have to keep a very, very close eye on, if you get what I'm saying, right? Like, this is somebody who could develop some symptoms of some, oh shoot, I don't know if it's socio or psychopathic behaviors.
Socio, if they don't care what their effect is. Psycho, if they don't care how it makes other people feel.
Perfect. Either. I guess either, really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that you kind of like in your, you kind of realize this, and yes, you do realize this with a sanity check, because you are very sane and you understand this.
I would, since Carmen tried, I would like, since I heard her laugh and sing, try to like talk to her, just like, hey, what is your name? Just to see if something happens.
And again, you hear the same laugh. You don't hear her singing anything this time. It kind of seems like she doesn't exactly hear you, but you're hearing something from her.
Okay. I will just look around. Am I the only one who can hear the girl guys? Does anyone else hear laugh and sing?
I didn't hear anything.
I don't think I heard anything.
Great.
I saw something, but I didn't hear anything.
But I'm quite sure the girl is the reason. And Scott, you said you got a note about a kid probably making the fires. I really think we need to find out who the girl is and maybe who the guy on the picture is.
Look,
Scott, where did you even get the note? Because clearly the person sending you the note knows something.
Yeah, okay, look, listen, way I see it, we're all stuck in this together, so I'm gonna bring you into my confidences. I am a hunter. I hunt people as well as game. A bounty hunter. And my agent, my handler, sent me this note. Regular. It's normal.
And your note didn't say about why they think a kid was setting these fires.
Nope.
Didn't give a name.
Never do.
Have you ever dealt with something that may not be alive? Have you ever had to bounty hunt something that's not corporeal?
No. Usually I just stick to highly dangerous criminals.
And they're all always human?
Hell, as far as I know.
This is all just... This is too weird. All of this.
I don't think anyone's even tried to open the door that suspiciously closed behind us after it fell. I would like to try to open that door again.
Okay, you open it, and you're back in the burned house.
I assume that much. So, other bedroom?
Does anybody look back as they
Yep.
Oh yes.
do.
I
I
have
would
to
start
look back to invite the rest to come with me, so I have to.
Do we all look back like some kind of Scooby-Doo moment?
Yes.
I don't. I'll start looking through the cookbook while we're heading out the door.
Okay. So, oh, you're looking at the cookbook? Perfect.
It's very worrisome when Sam says that.
I made a terrible mistake.
So in this cookbook are a lot of meat recipes. You know, some like, I don't know, how to make like a country fried steak, or how to chop up, or like how to cook different like steaks correctly, or how do you cook like different cuts of meat. There we go. Different cuts of meats, from beef to pork to fish.
To squid, Sam.
To squid. Yeah, there might be a page or two about squid in there. What to do with the tentacles.
Oh.
But yeah, you see that. And I actually, let me pull up the character sheet real quick. Oh man. Okay. Can you make me an intelligence check, please? Oh no, hold on. Sorry, gotta get back. Okay.
So I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, perfect.
There it is.
Oh gosh. So you, as you flip through this, you do remember giving this book to a girl before. You don't remember who. There are those good feelings associated with it, though. And after you get those good feelings, you get a sense of fear. And that fear gets more and more apparent. And your hands start sweating. All of a sudden, you just get you get this overwhelming sadness.
I'll just go. Like, do you actually have the little lip quiver? Because I'll go and just sort of pat you. Lionel, man. Are you okay?
I don't. I know her. I don't remember how, but I know this girl. I feel I don't know. Something happened. Something is scary, but sad. And I don't know why I can't remember, but I can still feel. I don't know. I don't know.
Any particular reason it's hitting you right now?
It's the book. Yeah. Apparently I gave it to her.
Do you usually spell your name like this?
Not at all. If I did, it'd be as a joke, because everyone always calls me Lionel, because that's not my actual name. I joke about being Lionel. It's a cute little typo that's I've lived with forever. I like it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow. God, you can't remember. Who did you give this book to? Maybe just straight up thinking about it that way will jog something.
That's the thing. I can't remember. It's so frustrating. I don't know. Maybe if I keep reading or something, it'll come back to me. But
I don't know, man. Maybe focus a little on getting out of the house without dying and then go back to reading. I know, harsh, but survival.
Although we never know if we step out of somewhere if we still have our stuff, so
Also true.
maybe
Scott holds his gun tighter.
stay at least close, and at least the others can try to keep an eye open.
Yeah, don't go stand in a corner and read alone somewhere. Just, keep a lookout while you're reading.
Can I just hook my arm under Lionel so we are basically linked, but he can still hold a book and read, and I will just carefully drag him with us, and he can.
You'll be his little guide human.
Let's keep up that contact rule. I like that. Perhaps.
Well,
for
Crystal's holding Lionel, so I'll hold Scott.
I wouldn't leave y'all. I mean, that'd be awfully rude of me.
Not on purpose, but this house. I mean, this town.
Someone, if you keep hold of me, keep hold of my shoulder or something, so I've got my gun arms free. Same for you, Carmen. We should keep your arm free in case. I don't like this.
If you want to lead, I could stay in the back and just hold on to the last person, whoever is on the back.
That's true. You only need one arm for a pistol, I guess.
I'll hold Scott's shoulder with my left arm and keep my knife in my right arm. Hand, technically.
I will probably put my knife in my bag or something in my coat pocket and have one arm hooked with Lionel and one on Talia's shoulder.
That works.
Okay. And you all, except for Lionel, said that you were going to look back because Lionel's too busy looking in this book.
Yep.
As you look back into the room, it is just a charred room. It's that same room, but it's been burnt.
Well, at least we got the stuff before it burned again.
This ain't normal.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Do I hear anything since I'm the last person out of the room when I look back?
Nope. It's completely silent.
Cool.
And how do you guys proceed into the next room?
Dips on not being the one to open the door.
Should we just try to leave at this point? I mean, do we even need to keep going?
We should check the bathroom now we're here.
And the other bedroom, right?
Oh shit, we didn't even get there yet.
There's a bedroom across, and then we go back into the hallway to the right, and to the right is another.
Okay.
There's the bathroom. There's a bedroom straight across from us.
I can open and clear by myself. I don't need someone to open the door. It just makes it easier.
I was going to say, if we want to split up, since the bathroom probably isn't that large, all of us can't fit in there anyways. If Scott, if you would like to take command of the next bedroom, and maybe a couple of us I could take into the bathroom, and maybe we could figure this out a little bit quicker. Or do you want to all stay
I'll open a
together
door.
and link?
I don't mind opening a door.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea. Who wants to go where?
I'll stay with the bedroom.
Why don't you go with Ray? Because I will stay linked with Lionel, and I think looking at the sizes of the room, we should be 3 for the bedroom and 2 for the bathroom.
Fair. I'll go with Ray.
Cool.
Carmen.
Awesome.
Carmen. Right? Carmen Jane.
Yes.
Oh, with Carmen, sorry. And I will put my hand on Scott's shoulder, just like patting and low voice saying, I'm really sorry.
Low voice, thank you. And Scott will kick the door and pan his gun across.
Okay. Are you guys still linked to Scott or no? As he kicks the door?
Yeah, Crystal will be holding my shoulder so as not to inhibit my movement.
I'd just be
So-
behind them.
You would just be behind them? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Well, as you kick the door open, Scott, nothing happens. However, as you step into the room, Crystal, you notice Scott disappears. And yes, your hand was on him. But yeah, so your hand just falls, right? It was on and it falls, and he's not there.
I will
Anyway.
immediately stop. Probably Lionel a little bit thumping into my back. And just call out, Scott?
Can I hear?
Yes, you can hear.
I'll call back. Crystal?
Where the hell are you? I can't see you.
Where the hell am I, Sam?
Scott, you are in a very familiar room. You remember this room. You don't remember why you remember this room. You've never been in this room before, right?
What does it look like?
It's a bedroom. You can very safely assume it's the bedroom of the father of the little girl and or mother.
Single or double bed?
It's a double bed.
Okay. 2 nightstands? Personal effects on both nightstands?
2 nightstands. Personal effects on both nightstands.
So assume partners in parenting. Looking around the rest of the room, wardrobe, etc. Oh,
Can
is the
you
room
make me a-
clear, first of all? First thing,
Yes,
as
there's nothing in the room. Can you make me a spot hidden check, please?
We'll soon find out. Oh, I'll use 7 luck to make that a success.
Okay.
I am just burning through my luck.
Yeah. Can you type how much luck you have now? I know you guys did before, but
I have 30.
30. Okay, perfect. So as you look around, you see a lot of pictures in this room. Pictures that look like they're, like wedding pictures, trip pictures. As you go to investigate further, the woman's face is cut out of all the pictures, or torn out, cut or torn. And you don't recognize the man at all. Like, you go to look and it doesn't look like a face is there. Can you make me a sanity check? Or it's like a face, but like no features.
Oh.
Can we use rerolls for sanity checks?
You can use rerolls for sanity checks, you just can't use luck for sanity.
Take my reroll.
Thank you.
Dear God, no.
Meant to be.
And this really, gets to you. You have seen a lot of things, but why doesn't this person have any facial features?
When you say they don't have any facial features, is it like they just look really plain? Or is it like their
Nope.
face is blank?
Their face is gone. Yeah, a blank face.
Nope.
Can you take 5
I can.
sanity damage, please?
I can.
And what do you do now that you see this?
I mean, his initial thought when he saw the photos was that he could take one out of the frame and he'd have a lead, something to look for, but seeing that there's no features whatsoever, that's not going to happen. So, I guess I'll look around the rest of the room, and I'll call back, because that's what started this whole thing. I'll be like, yeah, I'm here, Crystal, I can't see you no more, but, I'm in the bedroom.
Is everything safe in there? No fire? No shadows?
To be seen.
It, like the last room, it wasn't. Thank you, Levi, for donating.
Thank you
those rerolls.
so much.
Thanks.
And as Potato says, though, you can give 2 rerolls. You can actually give 3 rerolls with 1,000 bits. So let us know who you want the third one to go to. I want to try and identify the people in this room.
The 2 people in the photos. So
yeah, not necessarily by looking at the photos. Maybe I'll look at the personal effects, the clothes, looking for a wallet, something. You know, I'm a bounty hunter. I know what to look for.
Yeah,
I can look for things.
Yeah. No. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. What would you like to use to look for these? You can either use. Good.
Can I try and track them?
Yes. You can try and track them.
Thank God, because that would have been a fail on Spot Hidden.
Yes. As you look around, you find a wallet. It looks like a female's wallet. You can't make out the names on any of these. It all seems to have been like plastic identification cards that kind of were melted. However, when you look at this, you get this sense of loss in the pit of your stomach or like in your body. Like you can feel this overwhelming sense of loss. And as you look through the man's stuff, you find identifiers that seem familiar, but again, you can't place who this exactly is, but there is an air of familiarity to it. And at this point, we will cut over to the restroom, where I believe Talia and Carmen are.
We're heading there.
Mm-hmm.
We made a little deal. Carmen will be the Scot in this scenario, while Talia opens the door for us.
Okay, great.
And we do intend to go in together, so don't even think about it.
And as you, so how are you planning to open the door?
I'm assuming
Do you just
I can
open?
just sort of open it and step away while Carmen covers everything.
Yeah. So you open the door, and it looks like a burned restroom. Who enters first? I'm assuming it's going to be Carmen.
Yeah, I'll.
Holding hands, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As you enter the restroom, it looks like a burned restroom. Like the shower curtain seems to have been charred. There's melted
They're
plastic
like a
everywhere.
vanity still kind of intact.
Vanity? Is
Drawers.
that-
Yeah, check drawers and things.
Yeah. Can you both make me spot hidden checks? And so, are you guys happy with those rolls?
I'm trying to think.
I'm happy with mine. I'm gonna let it stay that way. I'm specifically looking for like whatever countertop might be in whatever drawers, and specifically if there's like a mirror or a mirror cabinet or anything along those lines. Like that's what I want to kind of search around.
I'd like
Like
to use
a-
my reroll.
Okay. So like a medicine cabinet type of thing that has the mirror on. Okay.
Fuck, my reroll, it's even higher.
It was almost a fumble.
It was almost a fumble, but it wasn't quite a fumble.
Yes. So close. I would have been so happy.
I wouldn't have been so happy.
And so, Thalia, as you're checking this, it just looks like a normal bathroom. Like, why is this okay? Whatever. Like, this is somebody's bathroom. It looks the same as every other bathroom you've been in. And I don't know. Sure, you've been in quite a few bathrooms. You're a teenager.
I'm just disappointed I'm not finding any drugs.
Right. And Carmen, as you search this medicine cabinet, you find a lot of pill bottles. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word for whatever reason. And yeah, somebody found the pill bottles before Talia could get to them. And when you go to check the labels, it's all charred. You can't see these labels.
I'm going to take every single one of the pill bottles that I can see and kind of just gather them and give some. I will turn around, give some to Talia, and I'll say, I don't know what these are. Just put them in your backpack. I'm hoping maybe Crystal might know something or can help us, because I sure as heck don't know what any of these are. If we can't read the labels, maybe they'll help figure us out what was wrong with the little girl or the gentleman. Just put them in your backpack. Please don't take them. Please don't take any of these.
If I look at them, do any of the pills look familiar? Are there pills in it, or is it just the bottles?
There are pills in it. It's the like orange see-through,
Mm-hmm.
pill bottles. Yeah, there's pills in it, and they're like little white. There's some that are white and circular and have like a number stamped on them, or they seem like they would be prescription pills.
Yep, they will all go in my day pack.
Okay, perfect. And
I currently do not take any of them.
Okay. You can let me or us know otherwise if anything happens. I can tell you all the effects that happen as you take all the pills.
But besides that, was there anything else like in the medicine cabinet?
Nope, it was just very charred.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, though, the mirrors were intact.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Can I quickly look in the mirror? Do I just see a normal reflection?
Yes, you can look in the mirror. Of course you can look in the mirror. I'm going to go with the most stereotypical trope, and you see... Can you make me a spot hidden check?
Okay.
We were debating if we should look in the mirror or not.
Yeah. I'm rolling really well today, and I'm terrified.
You see the image of that same little girl standing behind you and Thalia.
Do I see her, like, is it shadow her, or does it look like her, like real her?
It looks like real her.
I'm just going to quickly turn around. I don't want to say anything. I just want to quickly turn around and see if she's actually there, and then turn immediately back to the mirror.
Okay. Well, on this note, I need to go quickly for a bio. You guys can all plot amongst yourselves as to what you're going to do.
Thank you so much, Michael Wayne, who has gifted Aniksta a sub. Anik, you have a reroll to gift someone.
Oh, that is a good question. I don't think Sam needs any more. I will give one to my partner in crime, Carmen.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. As we're plotting while she's not there,
I knew there was something to do with the mirrors.
we knew there was something with the mirror. I want to know if I saw you whipping around and what happens if I don't turn around but just sort of feel behind me. I also don't want to actually touch it, but I really do.
I kind of want to bring up the music, you know, like...
The music makes sense. This is the
so
same
good.
music as we had when we came in.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's so wholesome and nice. I usually use this for like, oh, we're gonna have a happy session, and that might be ruined forever.
It's ruined now forever.
Last session, we had one type of music on the 18th and the other type of music on the 19th. So I've been trying to mind that this time as well, but then we got the tearjerker music when we found the book.
Oh yeah, because
So I'm pretty sure the music isn't just background noise.
because Sam's like really into her music as well. So
Yeah.
like,
I
This is really
know.
good.
And last
This
time
is
you could
really
actually
good.
tell by the music what day we were on.
oh,
Something
I
you
noticed when
forgot.
I was rewatching.
I totally missed that while watching. I was so focused on what did I take on notes? No, that doesn't make. Let's correct that.
I was gonna say while we were playing, I noticed that it changed, but I didn't notice
Yeah,
that it kept
It
changing back and
changed
forth.
per room, and last time it noticed per day.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
I have no idea what it
Yeah.
means, but shh, be really quiet.
now she can hear.
It's not like she bios with her headphones or anything.
I think she told that to us when we
Yeah.
were in our chat. She was like, "I can always still hear you."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy to have the DM know about my conspiracy theories. At one point, I played in a Rise of the Rulers campaign, and I had a literal conspiracy theory soft board with the red strings in my room. And my husband is our DM, and at some point he just sort of stood behind us and went, "I can't believe how fucking right you are with your insanity." I will be making another conspiracy board for this campaign as well. I have to.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
You need to share
Um,
pictures.
Yeah. Yes, I was a music major, so yes, I really do like music. I will say that much.
oh.
So I believe we left off.
I was going to ask because I see Carmen do the weird whipping back and forth without any kind of Willow music playing. Can I surmise that there's something weird behind me when she does that?
Yeah, I mean, if you see her turn around, I'm assuming that you would realize that
Yeah.
she's probably seen something. Yeah, that wouldn't be too out of the ordinary or out of the question to realize.
I was going with not turning around myself, but sort of doing the...
Yeah, I figured. I heard you.
Yeah, like I said, I want to touch it, but I don't.
So, okay, which one of these do I want to do first?
No.
I know what I'll do. Perfect. Carmen, you turn around and you do see a little girl standing behind Thalia. Thalia, as you reach behind you, you don't feel anything.
I'm both saddened and relieved in equal measure.
You feel a slimy tentacle behind you.
Yes! Finally, the campaign's really getting on.
So when I turn around and I see her, and then Thalia goes to touch her, is she touching through what I see?
No, she's touching her.
Thalia, turn around.
While I have my hand back there, I turn around.
You see a girl. You're touching this little girl's shoulder, but you don't feel her. Can
I make a sanity check, please? Because
I
I'm
was about to ask.
freaking out.
Can you both make me a sanity check? And Thalia, can you actually make me 2 sanity checks?
Yes, that seems fair. That seems very fair. That one and that one.
Oh.
Perfect. So I would like you both to take 3 sanity damage.
Seems very fair.
Yeah, more than fair.
This is more than fair. I think I'm freaking out harder than Talia is.
And
So I like I have my hand on the creepy little girl. But then I
it's
stay
on her shoulder.
here.
You do see her, you just don't feel her.
That's so fucking weird.
At this point, we will go back to our lovely, lovely people who are investigating this bedroom. And I believe that Crystal and Loinel are in the hallway.
Meanwhile, I would have rummaged through my bag, finding something I don't really care about, so like a pack of tissues, and would just start throwing things into the room and see if they're, and just ask God, like, do you see that? Just like, is there a connection, or is it like, nope?
Perfect. So you take your pack of tissues and you throw them into the room, and they bounce into this charred bedroom. Scott, you do not see them.
See what?
I just threw a pack of tissues in the room and I can see it. But you can't. What the hell?
No.
Right.
What do you see in the room?
It's a charred bedroom.
No, it's... I've got it not charred. It's full of pictures and a bed and personal effects and...
I'll turn around to Lionel. Should we step inside or should we stay outside?
Oh, perfect. Sorry, go ahead.
let me try something first. Okay, so Lionel's he's gonna go up to the door. He's gonna put his hand on the wall, just outside of the door frame, and just reach one hand into the doorway to see if anything happens.
Your hand goes through the doorway.
Can you see my hand, Scott?
Nope.
I don't know, Crystal. I guess maybe just go in. We might disappear too, though. Or we don't.
Crystal and Loinel,
Yeah.
Can you both make me spot hidden and listen checks?
Oh, God.
Oh, so close.
Oh, poor Loinel.
Oh my goodness. And listen.
And listen.
I've been dealing with too many meat saws. I've losing my hearing.
Can I give one of my rerolls to Loinel?
Yeah. Which one would you like him to reroll? The spot hidden or the listen?
Let's do the listen.
And I will spend 9 luck to...
Not meant to be.
No, it's not 9. It's 11, right?
It's 11 luck, yeah. Okay. So
I'll still spend 11 luck to make it a success.
okay, perfect. Yeah, just go ahead and mark that off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this works out very well, actually. Loinel, as you reach your arm through, and as you pull it out, and you go and turn towards Crystal, you see a figure behind Crystal, and you just hear a little girl laughing. And this little girl says, "Come on, Papa."
Immediately try to step between Crystal. I was like, hold on. Who are you? Do I know you?
I can't laugh like a little girl. She laughs. I don't know how to laugh. I can barely laugh like a regular person.
As I hold up did I give you this book at some point?
Don't you remember, Lionel?
I don't. But you do.
Of course I do. She runs away. Do you follow her?
Which way is she running?
Towards the kitchen.
I would be still linked with you, just to be sure. And would I have seen or heard anything, or would I have just seen Lionel turning and talking to?
Yeah, you turn around.
Welcome
Or
to
as Lionel, I guess Lionel kind of whips you around. And you see Lionel talking. But to what?
Lionel, who are you talking to?
Oh no.
Are
It
you
looks like we
frozen?
lost a
I was
Lionel.
like, why am I not getting an answer?
I don't know if there's a storm or something there, but it was the internet earlier. I don't know if it's happened again or.
Yeah. Well, we can actually then cut over to. Oh, there we go.
There we
Never
go.
mind. There we go.
Sorry.
Internet. So I basically I asked you who are you talking to, because I can't see anything.
It's the little girl.
I don't see her.
I think I have to follow her. She's. You stay and try and get Scott out. I'm gonna run.
I will follow you. I will follow you. Scott will be fine. I will not run you. And I will yell basically to Scott, since he can hear us, like, Scott, Lionel's seen the girl. We're following towards the kitchen.
Well, heck, wait for me, and I'll try and leave the room.
Okay. You leave the room. As you look back into the room, it's a burned room. Did you grab one of those pictures before you left or no?
If the woman's face has been cut out and the man's face has not, then no, but I would have kept hold of the purse.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Where do you keep that where do you keep the purse? Do you hold it? Like, do you put it on your, like, crossbody?
No, I'll put it in my, I'll put it in the back pocket of my jeans.
Okay. Good to know. As you guys, as the DM takes notes, as you guys get to the kitchen, the girl goes to the living room, and you just hear her laughing.
Did she disappear or just into the room?
She runs. She runs into the kitchen, or into the living room.
I'm just running. I was like, hold on. Where are you going? Can you at least tell me who you are?
You just need to remember, Lionel.
Can't you help me remember?
Well, where's the fun in that? As she says this, she turns around to run, and out of her backpack drops out a piece of steak. A frozen piece of steak, identical to the ones you saw in the other, or in the freezer.
Why is this meat still frozen?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
No response.
Can I walk up to her and, just I'll bend down to her level and say, is there anything you need us to help you with, at least for when I do remember?
She turns around and runs out the front door.
Keep running after her.
Do you go through the front door?
I do.
As you go through the front door, you go out and are in the middle of the farmer's market.
Did I look back and still at the
You
house?
look back. The house is not there. Can you please make me a sanity check? Perfect. And don't worry, we will go over in either between now and the next session or in the next session, you can get sanity back. So don't you guys worry too much. Can you make me a spot hidden check, please?
Okay. Nope.
This girl has disappeared. Now, Crystal, how far behind were you from Loinel?
Just a few steps, but I would have stopped in between the moment he kneeled down. I guess I still don't see or hear anything except him.
Correct.
So 2 or 3 steps behind him, and also listening, looking back. If Scott is behind me, I guess since he probably can run quicker than I do, he has caught up.
Yes, and so Scott would have caught up by now. Actually, Scott, you probably would have caught up right around the living room. So can you make me a spot hidden and a listen check?
Yes. I'm sticking with both those numbers.
Okay, so similar to Crystal, you see Loinel talking, but to who? There's nobody there. And do you guys go out the front door with him?
I would stop and go back to the hallway, calling up to the bathroom to Talia and Carmen, looking where they are.
Okay. And Scott?
I don't think we see him running.
No, you guys were too distracted by...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I would try and stop Crystal, and just be like, Crystal, if there's an out, you go on out. I'll go and get Talia.
I am not leaving his house without her. I'm sorry, Scott, but maybe you want to go after Lionel and I will go and get the others?
The way I see it, if he's out, he's safe. Come on, let's go together.
Okay. I go together, bathroom or...
Yep, let's go together to the bathroom, just like the ladies.
Perfect. So, walking down the hallway, Talia, Carmen?
You guys can hear her perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I'm still a little focused on the fact that I'm touching a ghost.
I was gonna say, is there any change in what she does when we hear them?
As soon as you hear Crystal, she disappears.
Oh, thank fuck.
I'm just gonna start pushing Talia and like, let's go. And just, I'm gonna get up and just walk out of the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I will, one last glance behind if we're not missing anything.
It's
I'll send a little whisper to Sam and then leave the bed.
Guys, Lionel just left the house. He was chasing. He said a girl.
Wait, Lionel was chasing a girl. We just saw her in the bathroom.
I didn't see her. I didn't hear her again. Scott, did you hear anything?
I touched her, but I didn't feel me touching her.
I mean, well, that can happen sometimes. You can touch people without feeling anything.
No. You, mister, even though you're very attractive, are deliberately misunderstanding me. There was no... Oh, God, okay. There was no tactile sensation when I touched her. Yeah? Like I saw in the mirror I was touching her. I didn't feel... I felt a lot of things, mainly panic, but I didn't actually... There was no skin to fabric touching. Do I need to use smaller words? Are you with me?
Okay, look, when I went into the bedroom, I saw it as a whole room like the kids' room.
Oh no, the bathroom was burnt to fuck.
Everything...
Yeah, the bathroom didn't change at all.
No.
Well, that's good at
They
least.
ruined. So,
But...
I'm sorry, there was something with Lionel?
He's outside. He's got out. I think we can get out.
He got out?
I think we can get out.
Let's give it a try. We've seen everything, and I think we're all happy to get out of here. So,
Before we leave, just in case they don't come with us, Talia, show her the bottles that we found in the bathroom. Crystal, do you know any of these prescriptions? Do you know what any of this might be?
I take out a number of the bottles and just go here.
I'll just take them, and
And then you don't have a handy little backpack.
I have a big backpack, but I will take them to look at them. I will not stare at your hands. I will just take them to look at them. I'm not stuffing them away.
Fair.
Okay.
I don't think this is the time for us to have a domestic. I mean, we can...
Do the shape of the pills look like anything familiar? Because Carmen had a point. Maybe they won't travel with us, and
Well, I was thinking maybe if she was a disturbed girl, or the gentleman who might be in the picture was disturbed, maybe these are some sort of pills that could tell us what was wrong.
Possibly.
So would it be what kind of check could it be if I want to have a look at them?
What kind of check do you want to make?
I could do medicine.
Okay. Make me a medicine check to check the medicine.
It's hard to find all the stuff we could do.
Is it? Yeah. Is there a medicine check on here? Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely have medicine because it should be. Yeah, it's not about a dead person, so pathology is not helping. Let's try medicine. And I just closed my sheet. That's exactly what I should have done. Success.
So these look like they're some type of like antipsychotic pills. You don't know exactly what, but
Roughly what we expected.
yeah.
Cool.
And I will pocket them.
Okay.
I will not give them back.
You will pocket the ones I showed you.
Yes. And hope that's all.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
I need to
out
insist.
Lionel?
Sorry, Talia, but I need to insist that we prioritize getting out of the building.
Out with Lionel. That's what I was saying.
Yes,
Good,
let's get out.
I don't know why you're picking on me for this one. It was actually Carmen and Crystal who insisted on looking at these drugs, Scott.
I'm not picking on you, Talia.
You are. I'm just gonna walk
I was
out.
just apologizing because I interrupt. Jesus, teenagers. Come on, let's get out of here.
Don't start a fight with her. She is always the winner in her sense. And yeah, let's get out.
Do you guys who's the first person to walk out? Do you walk out the front door?
I've been leading so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you walk out the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk out the front door. And as you walk out, you are standing next to Lionel, and the house is not there anymore.
I would like to make a sanity check if that's okay.
I was about to ask you if you can make a sanity check.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, you're like,
I've
this is not
rationalized
the
it.
weirdest. Yeah, this isn't the weirdest thing that's happened all day.
If everything is
Whatever.
irrational, then everything's rational. Am I right?
Right. Yeah.
Nothing makes sense. Everything makes sense.
Yeah. Who is the next person?
I'm stomping outside along.
Okay. As you
So,
walk out
do you
the
want to
front
be a
door,
mage or a fighter?
you
I can
enter
show you how to be a shield.
the farmer's market.
Is it day, like daylight?
It seems like it's the same time as it was before.
All right then. Wonderful. This place is amazing.
As you turn to look back, the house is not there.
I'm assuming I get a sanity check.
Yes, please. There's like a theme here, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with this. At least I'm out of the house with the ghost I was touching without touching it.
Yep.
Also, thank you very much, Michael, who gifts the Sage a sub. Sage, you have a reroll to gift a player or DM / keeper of your choice.
Yes. As we move along, let us go to the next person to leave. Who would be?
I would make sure it was Crystal. I would go out last.
Okay.
Step outside or somewhere.
You step outside. And as you step outside, you turn around. And there's no house there. Right? I mean, I feel like this is getting really repetitive. Can you make me a sanity check? Carmen, same
I'll
thing's
make
gonna
one.
happen to you. Can you make me a sanity check?
Yeah.
I just like doing things painfully slow.
The way of the keeper.
Yep.
Also, I've noticed, since we've all recorded our sanity and luck, why is mine so much lower than everyone else? Like, both of them?
Because you've been burning through it like crazy.
You have been burning through your. You've been burning through your luck.
Yeah, right. I'm called out, fair enough.
And Carmen, as you turn around, this, for some reason, this is really getting to you. Like, the girl was there, she's not there, something's happening, the house disappeared. Can you take 3 points of sanity damage for me? So you guys are out in the middle of this farmer's market.
Do we see
Nope.
Lionel?
Yep. You guys are all standing there. You guys are all at, essentially, if you remember that like main intersection, that main T intersection that I was talking about, where the hotel's right on your right-hand side, you guys are right at that intersection all together.
When I see them next to me, I'm like, did you guys see where she went?
I didn't hardly see her at all.
I didn't see her at all.
We saw her in the bathroom, Talia and I, but apparently that was at the exact same time that you were following her out of the house.
I was talking to her. She told me I had to remember.
Did you talk to her? Did you touch her?
She left me the frozen steak. That I still don't know how this thing is frozen.
It's funny you mention remembering, Lionel. I felt like I should have remembered a whole lot of things when I was in that bedroom. Put my hand in my back jean pocket and see if the purse is still there.
The purse is still there.
I found this. Seems awful familiar.
Have you been here before, Scott? I mean, I thought it was. I thought everyone here usually just comes and goes.
Yeah, no, I was just on my way through.
So, why would that be familiar to you? I mean,
Can I make a check to answer the question honestly? Or do I just not know?
You have no idea.
I don't know.
well,
Lionel, she told you to remember. Remember what?
I gave her the cookbook for something, for some reason.
So you did give her the book.
Apparently, that's what she said. Just, she wouldn't tell me why though. She wouldn't tell me who she was.
And you don't remember her? You wouldn't know.
I feel like I should know. I mean, I don't get out much. I mean, I left for college a couple of years, but I came back to dropped out and started up the shop again once my dad couldn't keep it up. So
This sounds like a crazy assumption, but does the frozen steak have anything to do with it? What might remind you of her? If she left a clue for you, it's probably something important to maybe that memory.
Are you saying that we should cook the frozen steak?
Not necessarily cook it, but I'm just saying maybe your profession has something to do with how you know her. And in a cookbook, maybe I'm just saying maybe the cookbook and the steak, and maybe you know her from some sort of thing that involves your profession.
That's not as crazy as it sounds.
I guess it's possible.
Do you have any regular customers? Did you do any meat classes or anything? I mean, do you remember possibly anything that might have to do with it?
We don't really train, but I'm always there, giving out tips on cooking. Not everyone knows how to cook meat or how to cook it the way they want to, So it probably has something to do with that.
Maybe we should just keep it in mind if we find any other suspiciously frozen meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, is the meat still frozen?
It is still frozen. And as you guys are discussing this, you hear a loud, cry of pain from Talia. Talia, all of a sudden,
Yes?
you seem a little, you get this, sharp pain. And for some reason, you feel, just slightly stronger. Please
Okay.
increase your strength by 1.
Yes. Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm. To answer your question, yes, the meat is frozen. And those are your 2 things that I give all of you guys.
Talia, are you okay?
I mean, no, but yes. Not worse than I was a minute ago when I exited a no longer existent house haunted by the burning ghost of a small girl and her parents whom we can't see. In general, very mediocre.
Why did you cry out? You heard.
Yeah, no, I just this sharp ping. I think I'm dehydrated.
Good auntie gives her a bottle of water.
Thank you kindly.
And I
only had energy drink. It was all
definitely.
caffeine, you know.
Is she allowed to drink coffee? Wait,
I'm allowed to do a lot of things, Lionel.
Well,
I'm also not allowed to do a lot of things, but that's never stopped me before.
I'm just the aunt. If she's allowed to do that at home, I'm not stopping her here.
Talia, I gotta ask, exactly how old are you?
Exactly how old am I?
You might want to tell him the truth, because if not, I can.
Yeah, I was just weighing my odds. I'm 17.
Jesus, you're just a kid.
I do have a few licenses that say otherwise.
You have more than the ones I took from you.
Always have a backup, Aunt Crystal. You're the one who taught me this.
I'll just leave it with that. After all that happened, that's non-important stuff.
Exactly. Focus. So, we're out at the farmer's market. I was gonna ask our glorious keeper, before another pee break happened, if there's more people around, because I want to ask someone what date it is. I know she can hear us.
Yeah, so probably looking
Knock
at
once for
Lionel
18, knock twice for 19th.
on a phone.
Yeah, Lionel, does your phone show what day it is?
It is the same date.
Okay.
Still today.
So at least we didn't lose any time.
Like, whatever that means, I guess.
Do
The same time as well? Yeah, right?
yeah, Lionel, do you look at your phone to check the time?
Yes.
It is the 19th of September at 10:30 a.m.
So we didn't even spend any time in there.
No, apparently it's time freeze.
This is...
Well, hell, if we're gonna be stuck in the same time... So let me get this straight. We're stuck in a time loop. The only clue we've got is that we need to be keeping an eye out for frozen meat.
And the smell
Fires.
of popcorn.
And this girl.
And a burning girl. And fires that are being set. And a man that you can't even describe to me. And a woman no one can describe to me.
Guys, we have picture from the girl and the guy. Why don't we walk around in the city town and
Or-
ask people if they recognize them?
Or I can close up shop and we can go through that purse. I could go through my customer records, see if there's anything I could dig up.
That might be useful. At least maybe closing up shop and walking around with the picture, at least just to start. And then if we don't get any leads from there, you might be able to check your customer records.
Hell,
What if we're the ones who start a fire? I'm a kid, I can start a fire. Maybe that makes us time jump again.
Hey, we didn't start the fire. It was already burning when we got here.
Please don't.
My point
burn
exactly.
phone down.
What happens if we are the ones who start the fire?
You're not setting anything on fire, my dear.
Well, to be fair, we know it's not us because Scott got a note that says it was a child. So at least that's a
I
confirmation.
was just
that-
called a kid, I mean, honestly.
Look, Lionel, this is only a
Quite
small
mature
town,
for my age, okay?
right? This is just a small town. Where do people go to hang out? Like, maybe if we just go to one of these places where people congregate, we'll spot someone who either looks like the child's father or...
I mean, that's why I set up the farmer's market, so people would congregate, you know? So
All
I
right.
guess we just walk around now.
Just pick a few people and see what they say. Especially maybe people you know that have been here for quite a while.
Also,
I could-
can I check? Do I need to hide my rifle, or is this America? Am I okay?
This is America!
I mean, you've had your rifle out. Nobody has seemed to mind. You get the feeling nobody really cares that you have your rifle out.
Good. I will leave it to hand then.
Can I just... Okay, I know I've had my differences with some of you, but I do think that given the fact that we saw the small girl in front of the library in a bunch of pictures. And I happen to often attend libraries, and I spend a lot of time in libraries. Maybe we should also at some point in the near future, which is meaningless in a time loop, check out the library.
I was also going to say, we found the letter from the school. Maybe if all else fails, we can go to the school and see if anybody will talk to us there.
I'm good with
At
joining
least get a
Carmen on
name.
a school run or and a library run.
Well, I'm also quite fit in looking through the library. Maybe we can share that.
Can't hurt.
Well, hell, I want to walk around and meet people. I'm no good at libraries.
And as you guys are discussing this, you will notice a very, very strong smell
Of
of popcorn.
Oh God.
Do you all smell that? Again, I guess?
yeah.
Well, hell,
What is it with this popcorn smell?
don't we smell the popcorn before the fires? Is that how it's been working?
Yes.
I mean, we did the last 2 times.
Well, hell,
Maybe the girl burned her parents' house down after she was trying to make popcorn at the dead of night. She feels guilty for murdering her parents that way.
Well, maybe we should just like go and check out. Is in this here farmers market? Is there like a popcorn vendor?
We looked
Not
the
that I
first day.
remember. Yeah.
The first day, there was nothing.
Shit.
Not usually.
Wait, there weren't even any scented candles that smelled like popcorn.
Shit.
Agreed.
Well,
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna start looking around for smoke.
I think I know as soon as there's going to be another fire, Scott's going to go running again. So I'm just going to start heading off towards, I think, start at the school.
The fire in school was out, so I would stop you if you move.
No, I'm just saying if as a group we start heading towards the school, Scott can talk to people while we're walking, assuming he's not too dumb to walk and talk at the same time.
You A, behave, and B...
Talia, has anyone pointed out to you that you're just plain rude?
Frequently.
yeah, and it
This
doesn't...
is my caring face.
It's not
At
how a
all.
lady should talk.
She's not a lady.
Thank you. Not a lady.
While they're
But
they're
we already
bickering.
had a fire at the school. Do you guys really think it would be another fire there? Because so far the fire was in different places.
Do we want to talk to the principal?
Real quick, Carmen, what were you going to say?
I was going to ask, while they were like bickering back and forth, I just want to kind of make an observation around, are there any people at the farmer's market? Are there anybody out and about at all?
Yeah, it's kind of like the same as when you came in yesterday, where it's all busy and everything. Yeah.
I just keep picturing like Silent Hill and there's like no people, but there's like a beautiful day for some reason. So I just want to make sure there's people.
No, there's
Yeah.
completely average, nondescript people. That's just as freaky.
I'm just going to pull out the picture while they're talking and just like walk up to the first person I see and just be like, do you know who this is? And point to the little girl.
So the first person that you would walk up to would be the grocer, I believe.
Okay.
As you walk up to him, he says, "It doesn't look like anything to me."
Doesn't look like, doesn't look like anything. It's a person. It's a photograph. Do you not see the little girl standing next to this gentleman right here?
I don't know what you're talking about, young lady. As he says this, before you can get your next sentence in, he starts. He clutches his neck and starts to like make those like choking sounds. Like, I can't.
Are you okay?
He collapses and he starts convulsing.
CPR! First aid!
I see that.
I just screamed.
cannot run to
Everybody,
help.
Yeah, run over.
we need help. Somebody help. Please help. And
Mark?
I'm
Mark, are you okay, Mark?
Can I?
He's convulsing.
Can I do anything with my knowledge of first aid or medicine? Whatever would help.
Do you want to first figure out what's wrong, or do you want to start CPR or something and try to?
What would a medicine person do?
You do not start CPR on someone who's convulsing.
No, I would check if before deciding on what. So probably medicine check first.
Yes, please.
Oh God.
Roll low.
Oh, wow. On a hard success, this man was poisoned. More specifically, it was strychnine.
It was what, sorry?
Strychnine.
I don't know what that means.
It's a type of poison.
Yeah. Do you not know what it means, or does Scott not know what it means?
I have no idea how to write it, but I know at least what you mean. I wouldn't know if I can do anything against it. Probably I can't. You would need a hospital.
You can try. You can check and see if you have possibly anything that would help, or you can try. There's a doctor here. You could try to go grab the doctor and rush over here.
I would try to kind of keep him at least alive if I can, and yell to Lionel and Scott to get a doctor.
I'd like to look around while they're doing this to see if there's any half-eaten fruit, anything that looks like it was eaten and then discarded around the body or around his stand.
Any steaks?
Any steaks?
Or popcorn?
So, whoever is, well, first can, sorry, Crystal, what did you say you were doing? You were trying to keep him alive, right?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
Can you make me a first aid check?
I can do... Where is it? Stairs. I will use my reroll.
Okay.
Yeah. Better.
Okay. I mean, he's still convulsing, but you're doing stuff. You're at least like making sure that like he's not hitting his head or, you know, anything else that can cause further damage.
Yep.
Right.
Then I will not look around. I will focus on him. So hoping that the others get proper help.
Yeah. And so you called to Lionel and to Scott to grab help, right? Are you guys going and grabbing help?
I guess I'd try to use my phone to call 911 or whatever.
And I would also, because I'm a professional, yell that he was poisoned, just that they have the information as well.
Yeah. Okay, you go to turn on your phone, you dial 911. You don't hear anything. There's not like a busy tone. There's not operator. It's just as if you hadn't called at all.
It's not connecting.
Carmen and I see anything?
Can you both make me
Spot hidden check.
spot hidden checks?
Something tells me I should have put more points in this.
Is it me as well?
Were you
Oh.
looking? No, because you're focused more on getting help, right?
Okay. On the phone.
So you do find a piece of steak next to the grocer that has been bitten into. And Thalia, you saw the steak from before, though. No, you didn't see. You didn't see the steak from before. You do notice, though, that this is a frozen piece of steak, which is really weird. It's cooked, but it's frozen.
It's frozen, it's cooked, and there's a bite taken out of it?
And there's a bite taken out of it.
we have a resident meat expert who is apparently not very successful at dialing 911. Psst, Lionel!
What's going on?
If the cold thing isn't working, I want to come look at this. It's a cooked, frozen, eaten steak.
And at this point, I'm going to put on a timer.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yay!
I'm not going to tell you guys how long the timer is for.
We don't even know what the timer is for.
I was about to offer if you wanted a real-time timer on the stream, but evidently not. Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
Magical timer!
Oh god.
Then I guess I'm gonna look at the steak. See.
Okay.
Can I compare it to the one that I got from the house?
You guys may hear my phone go off at some point. Yes. So can you... No, I'm not gonna make you roll for this, actually. You look at it, and the steak is the same cut as all the other steaks from the house. It definitely looks like the steaks that were in the freezer.
Okay, there's something not right with this meat.
Can I'm just throwing shit out there now that I've been told there's a timer on this. Can I roll anything occult to see if I can figure out what's wrong with this steak? Because apparently natural things aren't helping us.
Yeah, sure, you can roll occult. Go ahead.
Lionel, are there any farms around the area where you take their butchered meat and process it or whatever? Are there any? Do you deal with any local farmers?
Probably if there were any local farms, I would. Yeah, but they just send me the large slabs. I prep everything myself. I make all the cuts. They just give me pretty much a whole cow.
So these cuts that you're finding, are they all from? Would you expect the same?
My cuts. This is.
Can you tell that they're your cuts?
Would they be my cuts, Sam?
Yeah, they would be your cuts. Also, Thalia, on that success, you pretty much know the same thing that Crystal found out, which is that it's definitely strychnine. There's poison. There's strychnine. You can tell. I don't know how poisons work. I'm saying you can tell. This is my world.
That's fair. Talia has a questionable enough background that it's not the weirdest thing for her to know. So, crap. I know so many things Thalia doesn't know. Would Thalia know strychnine tends to be super short acting, and if we can keep Mark alive for a little bit longer, he'll make it through?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can I go help my Aunt Crystal? See if we can at least keep him breathing long enough for the strychnine to...
Yeah, you can...
Stop trying to murder him?
Yeah, if you guys can actually both make me a first aid check.
And while they're doing that, can I try to look around and keenly kind of seek out that little girl now that I know what she looks like, to see if she's standing around to psychopathically watch what is unfolding? Can I try to find her in the crowd?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a spot hidden check.
I'll use I don't want to use my reroll on
I will
Mark.
spend 4 luck to make it a hard success.
Okay. Yeah, you can go do that.
And Lionel is saying, why would anyone do this to such a good cut of meat? I don't understand.
And Lionel, actually, can you make me a spot hidden check as well while you're looking at your meat?
Nice.
Okay. So, let us resolve these in the order that they happened. Crystal, you're doing very well keeping him stabilized. You don't really know that Thalia is helping very much.
I'm trying.
Yeah, she's a 17-year-old that's trying, and who knows what she's doing. Carmen, in the crowd, you see a little girl on the left-hand side, because there is a crowd that is now forming around this. This is something that is very obvious that is happening. Wait, is the girl on the left side or the right side? Or is she in the middle? Or is she in the back? Why do all these faces look like hers? Can you make me a sanity roll? Loinel, you know this cut of meat very well. This is like this. You handed this out the other day. Like, you understand where this, you understand where this cut of meat came from and everything. I don't know if you all heard that.
Yeah.
You can re-roll sanity. You just cannot add luck to it.
I'll re-roll them real quick.
Okay. And at this, actually, I'll finish. I'll finish with you, Loinel. You haven't sold this piece of meat yet. This is part of next week's slab of meats. At this point, the grocer dies. Takes his last breath.
I was keeping it alive.
You were. You were doing the
Missed
best you
something
could.
again. Yeah. We keep missing things, guys.
I would probably still try CPR, trying to get him back, and failing probably miserably.
Go ahead and make me a first aid check. This is fine.
Let's see. I'm not giving up that easily. Yes, I...
Do you want to spend the 6 luck? Or a reroll?
I'll try a reroll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah. much better.
Well, on an extreme success, you managed to bring him back to life. Just enough for him to say,
Oh, God.
"Eh." And then he falls back and is again. No, he's not dead. He is in a coma though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? In a coma, not in an. Yes, yes. Okay, I can talk.
I am not judging. It's all sounds clear to me. Okay, so he's somehow alive, but he's not responding to anything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's pretty much a vegetable at this point, right? And we will go back to Carmen, who you are freaked out because you see this little girl's face all over. Can you take 1 whole point of sanity damage, please?
Yes, I definitely can.
And I would like to ask, what do you guys do at this point?
Carmen's just going to sit on the ground and just kind of look around and not really know what to do. She's kind of in a state of shock right now.
I'm clearly not helping my aunt with the vegetable. I have no idea what Lionel and Scott are even doing, but I can see Carmen sort of blankly staring ahead on the floor, and I'll just go over her and just sort of go, "Come on, Carmen! Snap out of this, whatever this is."
They all look like her. They all look like her.
No, they don't.
I
That's in
can't.
your head.
And she'll stand up and kind of just start breathing deeply, but she's still got this kind of like dissonant stare going on.
If I look around at the crowd, I don't see the little girl everywhere, right?
Correct.
Yeah. That's all I know. She's messing with you. Oh, she's messing with all of us.
But why?
Or something pretending to be her. I don't know, but sitting on the floor and staring at the sky isn't gonna help us fix it. Or find out why.
So what do we do now? Where do we go from here?
Where's Scott? Where's Lionel? I mean, yes, it's awful the grocer got offed. But who knows, it's a time loop. Maybe he gets back up when we reset.
Scott would try and get up somewhere high, like on a barrel or something, to try and like view the crowd and see if anyone's like running or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. Can you make me actually no, you can find a barrel fairly quickly. That's not a problem. Oh no, I just closed out of Zoom. There we go. Can you make me a spot hidden check, please?
Yes, I could. Yes, I can.
Perfect. On a success, you do see. You don't see anybody running, but you do see a couple of little children that could possibly be this girl. It's not like Carmen where everybody is like this, but you do see like 2 or 3, and they look different, right? It's not the same person, but from this vantage point, you can't tell who could possibly be the little girl that you're looking for.
Are they all together or are they split up?
Oh, they're split up, of course.
Of course.
And Lionel is looking at that piece of meat. He's like, I don't understand that this should still be hung up aging. I haven't even cut into this yet.
Guys, the meat is not important. Did you reach a doctor?
But it is important. I didn't cut this yet, but it's here.
You want to see Mark die and think about a piece of meat. Where's the doctor's office, guys?
It should be a couple blocks that way.
Can someone please help? We need to get him there.
Yeah, I'll get him. I'll get him. I'll just pick up Mark.
Okay. You're gonna pick up Mark?
Oh yeah, I'm good at picking.
Try, and I will help.
Okay. Can you both make me strength checks?
Oh God. I shouldn't.
And I am a power lifter talent, so I gain a bonus die when making strength rolls to lift objects or people.
Okay.
So.
Oh shit! I should have had you roll the other. That's okay. You can roll me a 1d10. Right? It's that type of die, like an advantage die.
Do you just want me to roll the black one?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, you also. Okay. Yeah. So you got perfect, a hard success on that. And so I'm assuming that Lloydell goes to the front of the body and grabs him, probably by like his, like around his armpit or whatever, or somehow. Yeah.
Like just under the arm under the knees, arm under the shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
The hero pose carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We carry a damsel.
Right. Okay. And while you're trying to do this, Crystal's like attempting to help, but
Not
you got
really.
this.
I'm one away.
Yeah, you got this.
I'll help Aunt Crystal by carrying her bag for her.
I'm assuming she has her back.
I have it on my back. It's a backpack, so you don't know.
It's clearly too heavy for you.
It's okay, Crystal. I've got this. He was my friend, anyways.
I'll collect
He
up
was.
Carmen.
He's not dead yet, right?
He's still breathing.
Yeah, I'll collect up Carmen so we're all going together.
Yep.
Okay. Did you literally pick her up, or did you just like lift her?
Depends.
Well, I'm standing.
Oh.
I'm standing. I'm just like dazed, but I'm standing.
Just place a hand on your shoulder, then you okay, Carmen?
I'm good. We can go. Let's go.
Come on.
So kind of jumping back over to Lionel and Crystal, as you get this man up, a book falls out of his apron. The book is, where is it? Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. It's Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll.
Vicky would like to grab it because it's Alice in Wonderland, but I think Crystal would just grab it and just pocket it without even thinking. She's focused on...
Okay.
Before everyone starts walking towards what is supposedly a doctor's office, because we did get told many times to go see a doctor because we're all completely insane, so that makes perfect sense anyway. Other than the frozen, cooked, half-eaten meat, is there anything else interesting at the grocer's stand?
If you want to make me a spot hidden check, you can. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Thank you, Tater. No, there's nothing interesting here.
Any petty cash?
Nope.
Okay.
Remember, he takes everything, which means people usually pay in card. Or with card.
Pint of blood? Someone's kidney? No, never mind.
And so you walk the couple of blocks to the doctor's office. And outside of the doctor's office, I believe it says... Oh, no. Oh, hold on. There it is. Dr. Smith, MD.
No relation. We already asked.
No relation. Do you walk in? Do you knock? What do you do?
I'm not carrying a person or a book. I'll knock.
Yeah.
Carmen still seems a little out of it, I think.
You knock. And a short man who is very average looking aside from the fact that he's short comes out and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Dr. Smith, Mark, he seems, I don't know, like sick or poisoned. I think he's like in a coma right now.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not that type of doctor. And he closes the door, and you hear footsteps go away, and you hear footsteps come out. And a man that looks exactly the same comes out and says, "Ah, yes, you need some medical attention."
Dr. Smith?
Yes, Lionel. How are you doing?
Not well.
You would know that there are rumors of two Dr. Smiths who may be twins, but they're a little too identical. You're not really sure.
Right, Dr. Smith, something's wrong with Mark. He's unconscious, maybe in a coma.
He was poisoned. It's strychnine, so we try to at least keep him breathing.
Ah, yes, perfect. I mean, I guess maybe not perfect, but yes. Let me take. Come, bring him in. And you will see. As you enter the door, there are two other doors going into back rooms that say Dr. Smith, psychiatrist, Dr. Smith, medical doctor.
On which side?
the psychiatrist is left. The regular doctor is on the right. And there is a receptionist desk in between these two doors. There's nobody there, though, as it is a Sunday. And he takes you back through the medical doctor's door. And in there is a regular, like, it's not a hospital or anything, but it's, just like a regular, like, patient room, with the bed.
Yeah, I'll lay him down on the exam table.
Okay. And Dr. Smith says, yes. Thank you, Lionel. This is all. I will try to see what's going on here, and I'll call you if anything comes up.
Is there anything you need? I think he was eating the steak.
Welcome to the academy.
Oh.
Please take your seats.
No, it should be fine. I'm a professional after all. I should be able to figure this out.
I would give him all what I did and what I found out, just poison, and that he was out, but we brought him back, and that he's now not reacting anymore, but breathing and just...
Okay, and as you do it, he's taking notes, definitely illegible notes, but the doctor's notes.
Okay.
And what do you guys do? He takes his notes, starts going off.
This is creepy. These people are creepy. I'm walking outside. I don't want to be here.
Lionel, you know the dog? He's fine? Safe?
Yeah, it's the town doctor, and everyone goes to him.
Okay, then...
If I walk outside, is the shrink Dr. Smith, like, in his room? Is the door closed?
He's nowhere to be seen.
Great. Is his door locked?
Do you check?
Yes.
As you check... Excuse me. You rattle the handle a little bit. It is unlocked.
Push it open a little bit.
And as you open the door, there is a large gust of wind. You are transported to a place that is just black.
Cool.
And you hear somebody says, "How dare you? Don't you know that you shouldn't go where you don't belong?"
That's a male voice or
Male voice.
Tiny girl's voice.
You can't tell the differences in my voice. It's a male voice.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't fluctuate my voice very much. You're good.
Okay. I'll just shout to him. I'm trying to fucking leave, man. I've been trying for an inordinate amount of time.
And again he says, "Don't you know you're not supposed to go where you don't belong?" And he's shouting at this point. And it sounds a lot like Dr. Smith.
Just want to shout back, "You're not my real dad!"
He says, "Would you like to talk about that a little more?" And as you look, there is a man walking towards you. A man that looks exactly like Dr. Smith. And he goes and sits down on a wooden chair. If you look behind you, there is also a wooden chair.
I am not sitting on that chair. Nope. No, I'm not sitting on the chair. I'll just go. At this point, does he at all look like the man I saw in some of the pictures we found?
There were no distinguishable features in any of the pictures.
Is he wearing plaid?
He's not. He's wearing a suit.
Yeah. man, it has to be her dad, but Talia's just, she really doesn't want to be here. Like, sure, we'll talk.
Okay. And as you talk, I'm going to pan back. What is the rest of the party doing?
Did we see her go into the office?
Actually, okay, so this is a question for Thalia then.
Yeah,
Did
it's a
you-
question. Did you sneak out?
Yeah, did you do this while they were all distracted, or did you do this after everything happened?
Yeah, I'm not the most patient person, but I would, by now, I wouldn't be being as sneaky as I could be. I'd just be the first one leaving.
Okay. So you guys all saw her try this door, and it looked like she just walked in it.
What is
Actually,
that girl doing?
Sorry, I have a quick question for you, Crystal. Would you have called out to Talia as she and told her to not do that? Or would you have just let her and kind of resigned to this is how she acts?
I would have probably, it's an office, so I'm still in mind on what happened, so not fully there. So I would have probably just like, oh, what the hell is she doing? But not really yelling at her to stop. I'm
Okay.
not sure what the others would do, but I wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, so what do you guys do at this point?
Scott would be showing concern for Talia's missing, but also is concerned about Carmen. Carmen seemed real shook up.
I was going to say, Carmen, at this point, between what has happened with the grocer and everything, would probably follow Talia out of the room, but not immediately after. Like, kind of by the time she's in the other room and things started happening, she would stumble out. So depending whether Crystal would be before that or not. So she'd be kind of like in that hallway, kind of peeking around to see what was going on and kind of realizing that Talia is no longer out there.
Okay. And I do want to make it clear that it didn't seem like to you guys, it didn't seem like Talia got sucked into this place. It just looked like she walked in.
Okay.
Yeah, Lorna would be too focused on his concern for Mark to really say anything, just kind of going through the motions, I guess, at this point.
I would just slowly walk towards the office because not really, and just knocking at the door.
You knock. You knock again.
And then I would try to open the door because I've seen her going inside. Let's, like, what are you doing kind of motion.
Yes, step into my world.
I'm not stepping in, I'm opening the door, and basically I would lean in just like you would do, just like having a look.
You look in. Can you make me a strength save, please?
God, I'm so good at that. Let's see. Strength. Ooh.
You feel somebody push you. But you have a pretty good grip on this door. And you stand firm. This just looks like a regular psychiatrist's office. Talia's not anywhere to be seen.
With someone trying to push me, I would like go back and just look around. Guys, what?
Sorry?
Someone tried to push me inside there. And worst of all, I will call inside Talia. Talia, it doesn't seem to be there.
Do I hear her?
Nope.
Still talking about not my dad?
Yep. Still talking about not your dad.
She's not in the room?
No, and I'm not sure if we will have the next fun thing of stepping inside and just keep an eye open and I will step inside. Let's see what happens.
I guess I'll look back into the medical office. Like, Dr. Smith, do you know where Dr. Smith is?
Oh, well, he's in his, I believe he's in his office.
He doesn't seem to be there.
I mean, have you tried going in? I'm sure that's all you need to do. He might be under the desk or something, you know. He tends to drop things. He's a very clumsy man.
Under the desk?
Yeah, you know, like he dropped a pen. He might. Yeah, how long did you look for him? Did you obviously didn't look very hard. He might be in the back of the office, right? I mean, I don't know. Why would I keep tabs on him?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take a harder look.
Okay. I would like to get back to my work, please, Mr. Lionel.
Sure.
Do you leave the?
Yeah, I'll leave.
Okay. And as you step into the room, Crystal, you see Talia talking to a man. This man looks to be Dr. Smith. And
Hi, dear. Sorry.
Sorry.
You go first with the description.
I was gonna just say, Talia, this happens immediately after you sit down. You've not talked about anything yet.
I did not sit down.
After you did not sit down.
I was willing to talk to him, but I'm not sitting on that creepy as fuck chair.
That's fine. This happens. So this, what I'm trying to say, this happens immediately.
That's fair.
And as you go to turn around to look towards your aunt, because you do hear her come in and you do hear her say, Talia, my dear, I think that's what you said. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, perfect. There is a second chair that appears next to you. And the doctor says, Crystal, do come in. Please have a seat.
Can I turn around? Is the door still there?
The door... You turn around. It's black. You don't know if the door is there or not.
I will turn around again. I'm really sorry, Dr. Smith. Our friends are waiting. I just wanted to grab Talia so we can join them and leave and let you do your usual work.
No problem. Go ahead. The door's right behind you.
I will give Talia just like, come here sign and try to turn around, but I will not leave the spot before she's not right by my side.
I'll forget I'm a moody 17-year-old for a second. Can I grab my aunt's hand?
Definitely. I will take it and I will just step into the direction that the door should be and the doctor pointed.
Okay. And again, everything's pitch black, so you don't know if there's a door here or not.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to physically reach out to see if there was a door there or not.
Crystal.
I will try to.
I think this is the creepy girl's dad.
And you reach out. And your hand grasps this cold, circular doorknob.
Yay! I'll try to turn it and open the door.
You turn. You hear the as the door opens. And as you look out, you can see the waiting room of Dr. Smith. Do you go through the door?
Yeah, and I will hold on to Talia and pull her right
I don't, but can I hold the door open for a bit and just sort of turn behind me? Can I still see Dr. Smith while we're half out of the room?
You can see Dr. Smith the entire time.
Can I sort of lean back and just sort of go, do you have a daughter?
No, why would you say that?
Oh, thought I heard rumors. Thanks, bye.
Bye, have a nice day.
Yep, you too. Let the door close behind me.
Can you both please roll me sanity checks?
Why? Everything's fine.
Oh,
Fine. I'll re-roll that one if you don't mind very much.
You can re-roll that.
Please don't fumble again. I can't spend luck on sanity.
Can't spend luck on sanity checks.
At least it's not a fumble.
Crystal gets a big nice.
Yeah. And yes, a very, very big nice. Can you please take for me 3 sanity? Yeah. This is very, very concerning.
Okay,
And
I swear to God, I just wanted to see if he was in there because I think most of us need a shrink at this point. And then there was this sucking sound, and there was this gust of wind, and then there was blackness, and then there was this creepy guy who was yelling at me, "Don't you know you're not supposed to go there?" And then he wanted to talk about my dad because I said, "You're not my real dad," and everything was real fucked.
did you talk to him about any?
I tried. You came in right after. I didn't have time, and then apparently he said he doesn't have a daughter, but I think he might be lying.
Well, it might be his brother. I'm not sure. Based on the picture, would I suspect? Probably.
I was just going by the pills. Nobody has that many pills in his house if they don't have their own little prescription pad.
You
Did
never
the grocer
know
die?
for what the pills. Oh no. Let's join the others, and please don't step through doors without us.
I didn't mean to step through the door. I just wanted to see if it was locked. There was
Okay. Trying to figure things out around here. If we move into the direction where the rest of the team should be, are they there?
They're there, right?
yeah, you guys are all in the same room now. And actually, can you guys all make me spot hidden and listen checks?
Oh.
Oh, a success.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, wild. Oh, wild.
A double fumble?
yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what to do for that. Like,
Oh my goodness,
Oh my
madam,
God.
I'm rolling the other extreme of you.
Yeah, well,
amazing.
at least someone is seeing shit.
I don't even know if it's
Extreme and
worth it.
magical.
2 fumbles. I don't know if either of those is worth rerolling.
Hang on, I still have to roll Alyssa. Really cool. Keep putting my character sheet behind things.
I failed both of mine.
You feel okay, yeah.
I got a spot hidden.
Okay, so I have Crystal has a critical listen and an extreme spot hidden.
Oh, sure.
And then I know, yeah. And then Talia has a successful spot hidden, and those are the only people that succeeded, or did I miss something?
I got a successful spot hidden and listen roll.
Oh, you did. Okay. I see those now. Yep.
Yeah,
you got
sorry,
okay, so
I
you got
rolled
hard
together.
success. No, that's perfect. I just didn't scroll up all the way. Okay. So I just forgot everything that I said. So I'll do it this way. Who just succeeded on a spot hidden? Did anybody just succeed? Did anybody hard success? And then Crystal extreme success on that one? And you extreme. Okay, perfect. So Talia, you see the little girl. And Crystal and Carmen, what you can see is this little girl is in the same clothes that she was in most of those pictures. And for those that succeeded or had a hard success on their listen check, you hear the girl laughing and say, "Come here, come play with me."
Well, I'm glad I failed.
And Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the hint of desperation in this voice. "Please, I just want somebody to play with." And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
That was all kinds of awful.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
So
Creepy
What is
children.
happening?
Oh man,
my
White Owl is
head
officially
hurts.
shook.
I'm sorry.
My brain actually hurts trying to figure this all out.
I have to start my conspiracy board.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, that is completely normal. Thank you so much for joining us. Please take a moment to check out the links which are being spammed at you by our bot right now. Big thank you to our sponsors, Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishings, who make this all possible. And also, at the moment, if you check out the Streamlabs merch store, we are selling the posters from last season for 1 week. So if you'd like to go and grab one, they will be available for this week only. So head over and grab one now. Then we'll be selling Season 3 posters for the rest of the season. They're not all available, unfortunately. I've had to retract some because of copyright things. It's okay to stream some things because it's fair use, but you can't then go and sell posters about it. That is definite copyright breach. So, for example, you won't find a Star Trek poster. Thank you very much, everyone. Until we're going to be heading over to the Discord right now to talk about this. I'm stumbling. I'm shook. We'll head over to the Discord to talk about what happened today. We'll be back in 2 hours with Doors of Dunera. Until then, keep on evoking emotions, and we will see you in a while. Bye!